right, hi guys, welcome back to another episode of 10-Minute Fridays with your host Olivia Jonell. This is where I talk about my tips for beauty, health, and wealth, the things that I'm doing currently, and the things that work for me. All right, so this week I want to talk about being magnetic. I think a lot of things go into being that girl that walks into the room and you got that girl over there like, who does she think she is? Like, she thinks she's all that. And then you got that guy over there like, dang, if I wasn't married, that'd be my girl right there. And then you got that girl over there like, oh, she need to be my bestie. I love her outfit. I love her makeup. And then you got that guy over there like, oh, what's her name? I got to get her number. Yeah, like that feeling is everything for me. That's my ultimate goal when I walk into any room. A lot of it has to do with what you look like on the outside, but there's things that like have nothing to do with being that person, drawing that energy, having that aura, because really that's what it is. It's your aura. And so I'm going to talk about today my tips for being magnetic when you walk into a room. One of my biggest things is learning how to listen. Be a good listener. Ask people questions about themselves. The reason why podcasting has been so amazing for me is because I get the chance to ask people about themselves and just let them talk and boast about themselves. People love that. I love that. I love that. Being on podcast myself as a guest and I'm able to just tell people my story and what I've been doing is the best feeling in the world, and it builds a connection with another person that is like no other. So I love the 80-20 rule where I let them talk about themselves for 80% of the conversation, and then I give a little bit about me for 20% of the conversation. So yeah, learn how to be a good listener. Let people talk about themselves. Next is valuing people's time and energy. Let people know that you respect their space. That of course is your actions and what you're doing, but also it's a vibe. You can tell when someone's walking to your energy, your space, and they just respect what you have going on by the way they're on time. They showed up 10 minutes early, like, dang, okay, I see you wanted to see me. You wanted to give that impression by the way you are respectful of their things. All that is key in being magnetic. People notice that. Part of when they're watching you as you're walking into the room, they're watching what time you showed up. They're watching how you sat down, how you carried yourself. They're seeing you. They notice you. Okay. Be open-minded to learning new things, feed your mind, invest your time into knowledge and intellect. Oh, that one is so key. When you're conversing with people, being knowledgeable about random things is just one of the key factors in being able to be a good conversationalist. Yeah. And so like the fact that you can just talk about things that like not a lot of people would know about is so key. So on my spare time, one of my favorite things to do is go to Barnes and Nobles. I'll spend a day there and just walk down the aisles and pick up random books. Like I have a set this big and just learn about random things. I mean, partially it's for me, but partially I see how it like translates into people being able to connect with me because I know about random things. Like, why do you know about that? I don't know. I read about it a long time ago in Barnes and Nobles, and it's been so instrumental into my life with connecting with people. Another thing, never beg anyone or for anything. Oh, that's been one of the lessons I've had to learn. One of the big key lessons I've had to learn. It's not that I've ever been like a beggar, but like I'll keep like asking somebody to do something. And I realize it actually makes people not want to do it. It's that concept of like, if you tell people what to do, they're going to do the opposite. So letting people just kind of naturally gravitate towards me and do things for me without begging them to do it. I'll ask, because if you ask, you shall receive. But if I have to get to the point where I have to continuously ask, like, I'm doing too much, I'm begging. I don't ever have to do that, babe. Never, never, never. So yeah, never beg for anything. Give yourself the validation you seek from others. Ooh, big one, ladies. It's nothing like showing yourself and telling yourself that you are that girl. Like when I walk into the room, like everyone's going to notice me. That is my thought before I even go in there. I'm like, yep, they're going to notice me. They're going to think I'm the cutest. They're going to think I'm the funniest, the smartest, because that's the energy I'm bringing. And that's the energy I focus on. And that's the energy I tell myself. I don't even know if it's like that in every room I walk in, but like, because I believe it, I spot it immediately when it's happening. So yeah, be your own validation. Never seek it. Avoid complaining or being that person who's just a negative Nancy. Oh, I can't stand a negative Nancy. Like every time we talk, like it's this is happening, or I can't stand this waiter. Like no one loves being around that person unless they're a negative Nancy themselves. And what I've noticed is the people who are the most like successful and achieving people a very positive mindset and outlook on life. Like they're able to like switch any negative situation into a positive because their mindset is so positive. Have you ever noticed that if a negative situation's occurring and you're being negative about it, it seems to get worse and worse and worse? But if you're like, these things happen, it's okay, suddenly people want to shift and make you happy because you're so happy and positive about it. So I've had situations where like, I something negative was going on. Like I want to give an example. I went into the bank the other day and I started a new bank account, and I saw online that they would give you $400 if you have direct deposits in your bank account if you have two within the first 3 months. So I'm like, okay, cool. I want that plan. Okay. He's like, cool. He signed me up for the plan. He noticed afterwards that it was only if you signed up online. And so I at first got kind of upset. I was like, well, why didn't you tell me that? Like, I would have just done it online. But instead of going to him like that, I was like, oh, it's okay. These things happen. If you can't figure it out, it's all right. 2 days later, he ends up calling me like, yeah, I talked to them and I had them just switch it for you and do it anyways. He didn't have to do that. He could have been like, okay, girl, like, good luck to you. Like, good luck for you. But he's made a way because I like to think it was because I was so positive and so like, it's okay. These things happen. So yeah, be positive. Ooh, big one. Eye contact. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many people cannot keep eye contact. It's hard. It's intimate. It's personal. Like you feel like that person is staring into your soul, and they are. And so because of that, a lot of people aren't able to keep that eye contact. And let me tell you, I feel like a lot of people are way more connected to me because I'm able to. I guess it gives that illusion like I have nothing to hide. Like, yeah, I'm looking at, yeah, I see you. I see you. I can tell when people get uncomfortable by it, but also I can tell people feel safer with me because of it. So eye contact, big one. Ooh, compliments. Finding ways to edify people. I started doing this probably a couple years ago. I will find something about everyone to compliment. Like I'll find something I like. Like I study finding something that I like in people, whether it's their outfit, whether it's their makeup, whether it's their fingernails, their nails. Like I will find something, and I find that made me even more of a positive person in general. And also like it made me be able to connect with people even in an instant. Like, even if a girl is looking at me and she's giving me that, like, who does this girl think she is in this building walking in, like, looking so good? Like, let me grab my man. I'll be like, oh, girl, I love your dress. Her personality completely shifts. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it works. It works. And lastly, oh, I'm still learning this one because I'm that type of girl who I love, like, I love dressing sexy. I love being sexy. Like, it's nothing like showing off the body that I go to the gym every single day. Well, I miss some days, but I go to the gym a lot. And so being able to show it is just such a thing for me because I love the attention I get from it. But one thing I have noticed is that it draws the wrong energy. It's going to draw those men who are thirsty, quite frankly. Um, thirsty, quite frankly, overall. And as I get older, I want to draw the women, the men that are more intellectual, more what's the word? Just more respectful. I want my energy around me to be more respectful. So one thing I'm gonna do is now cover up my assets. I'll have me a little cleavage from time to time. Wear some more like slacks instead of leggings, just little things. I find that it's also the difference between a girl and a woman. You know, I hate to say it, like, I love me a good Forever 21, but I'm not 21 anymore. And so finding outfits that make me look like a woman and classy and respectable is so key. So key. So get you a Pinterest board, and start just looking up classy, like business like attire or classy casual outfits. Those are going to get you that magnetic energy that's not just purely sexual. I feel like pop culture, media will have us wanting to bend over like Ice Spice. I mean, it's sexy. Like when she do it, like I can do that too, and it looks so good when I do it. And I'll be like, I am a little Ice Spice. Like I can be, but like it's when you're at home, it's for your personal space. Unless you want that energy. Like if you're an OnlyFans girl, like bend over, do a little move that Ice Spice be doing. Get your Nikki on. But yeah, being classy is everything. Having that classy magnetic energy just hits different, babes. It hits so different, babes. All right, guys. So thank you for watching this video and to its entirety. It's always amazing spending time with you guys. Catch me next Friday for another episode of 10-Minute Fridays. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. They all help my algorithm. It's a free way to just support me. Let me know you watch it. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Thumbs down it. Just do something. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're a supporter. Yeah, so until next Friday, peace. All right, guys, so I'm sponsoring my own podcast today. On this channel, we talk about all things health, wealth, beauty, and so what better way to protect everything that you've been working hard towards: the healthy eating, the working out, building your wealth, building your beauty, if you're not at least going to protect it financially. Back in the day, the men were the breadwinners, so when we passed away, there really wasn't much, if we weren't married, to really be passing down. Now we are bosses. Hello. CEOs. We are actually head of households these days, and so I just want to come and remind you that there's no better time to get your life insurance than who you are today, because your health, your age, all of those things affect your prices. So if you plan on having kids in the future, if you have kids in the present, if you're protecting your family and you were to pass away today, Is everything that you've been building, your legacy, protected? Next question. If not, what better way than working with me and getting your family some life insurance? I'm the best at what I do. #1 life insurance agent. So definitely let me know. I am a broker, so I work with the top A-rated companies. So I can for sure get you the best deal in the market with the best companies, fastest payouts. Girl, I got you. Just know I got you. All right.